One word that describes this learning experience is connection. It was great to connect with faculty that have worked all over the country. This allows me to be the best chair that I can be, and it allows my faculty also to be the best faculty that they can be.
One word that most defines my experience at the Center of Creative Leadership and the Leadership Development Program is humbling. You can always give an order as a military service member, but how do you inspire people to do what you want them to do? They have to understand that the mission includes them and that the mission is bigger than themselves. And I think that that was one of the main key takeaways that I had.
In a leader's experience in the 25 years I've been in the Navy, I've never really had an opportunity to sit down with someone in that way and discuss how they lead. I get very impatient when things aren't efficient and effective. And I've got to learn to dial that back and take the time to see the other aspects of a problem. So I think it really opened me up as a leader.
I think the main value of this leadership experience with Knowles was having to accomplish something really, really challenging with a group of people that none of us knew very well. The expedition behavior that Knowles talks so proudly of was really on display, and it was an experience that I'll never forget.
One word that most defines my learning experience was revelatory. Before I went on the Knowles experience, I taught about leadership. I thought I'd been a pretty good leader, but actually going out into the field and being able to practice leadership with peers was something way beyond anything I'd experienced before. And it really took me to another level. And if we provide a better foundation, better framework, better network between all of us key influencers, that's only going to improve the midshipman experience.
We're all role models. We all have influence over midshipmen and over their development. And so the offsite helped us develop that skill set. That ability to get outside of your normal day-to-day events was really career changing, I think, for all of us.
I got an opportunity to think about how we might better align the department's mission with the mission of the Academy in general.
A unique aspect of the experience at the Leadership Academy was seeing the diversity of department chairs from across the country. The experience is leading far beyond a 3-day leadership meeting.
It was, in a word, transformational. I had never had an opportunity to go abroad, so to speak, quote unquote, to a leadership course outside of the United States military. One of the things that as influencers, we need to know about ourselves is what our flaws are, where can we get better, and what can we do better.
It is both humbling and also rewarding that when you finish a program like this, you're able to come back to this institution here and know that you're going to have a positive impact on the future leaders of the Navy. 30+ years in the Navy as both an officer and prior enlisted, and this was one of the best opportunities I've had.
I'm grateful that the Stockdale Center initiative provided me the opportunity to attend the ACE, American Council on Education, Leadership Academy for Department Chairs. This was a very valuable learning experience for me. So I learned a lot about the importance of communication, both to the faculty within my department and also up the chain to the leadership at the institution.
The Influencer Development Program has just been a godsend here at the Naval Academy. I just can't believe that somebody is allowing this finally to take place after so many years where we have needed this so badly.
We have to get away from, on-the-job training. We can't learn on the midshipmen. We have to be in a position of leadership, ready to take that position and do well. And I think the ability to think through what kind of leader I want to be, what kinds of things matter to me, what skill set do I bring, what skill set I need to work on, have been very beneficial for me personally as someone in a leadership position.
The Director of Influencer Development at the Naval Academy really helps us focus differently and more on the faculty, in the right manner, in the right amount, because we're just like we invest in our midshipmen, we have to invest in our faculty much more than paying them a salary or giving them an office to work out of.
When I heard about this program, like, oh man, I don't believe somebody's going to guide us into being better leaders or being able to, help the community. But I've seen it, and you know, if we didn't have the guidance from the Stockdale Center, none of this would have happened.
Your support provides faculty, it provides our staff, it provides our coaches, and our officers back in Bancroft Hall the opportunity to ourselves grow and expand in terms of leadership.
As it gives us the chance to step back and learn about how we're leading, how we can inspire, and how we can pass that on to the midshipmen.
The vision to invest in something like this, in my 25 years in the Navy, I've never seen this, right? So this is something that is way outside of the box and very beneficial.
I think the value of the influencer development position to key influencers is three things. I think it's number one, to inspire us to be even better and serve midshipmen and this staff even better. I think number two is to share with us what's available out there, help us know ways that we can develop and grow. And I think the third thing is to be that one person that kind of brings us all together and in a small way kind of unites faculty and staff. I want to say this to you who have the vision to invest in us is we're worth it. The passion that we have to work at this institution is really great, and the sacrifices that we're willing to make. And number two is just to keep believing in us.
It turns attention not just to the midshipmen, but to the people who influence the midshipmen. So not only the midshipmen being fed, but those who are feeding the midshipmen are being fed. And in that way, we become better and stronger, and that directly benefits the midshipmen. I think when I saw the opportunity to develop myself as a leader and as an instructor here at the Naval Academy, I jumped on it. I was so excited about it. That was the first time anyone had invested in me in quite some time.
The value of the influencer development position here at the Naval Academy, headed by Admiral Baker, can't be overstated. It's a very strong resource for us to have because of the important role that leaders such as department chairs and other positions of leadership have in the functioning of the institution and on the impact on our students.
The experience is leading far beyond a 3-day leadership meeting and well into year-round support of our faculty, staff, and midshipmen. Thank you.